You're listening to News Ramp Science. Today is Saturday morning, April 11th, 2026. Real stories, AI voice. Details at newsramp.com. First, a note from our sponsor. Newscrafters.com puts you in the news creation business. Build your online authority today with AI-assisted newscrafters.com news curation. Let's dive in.
Greenland Energy, GLND, positioned at center of energy independence push amid global supply risks. Greenland Energy is at the forefront of the push for energy independence amidst global supply risks. A recent editorial highlights the strategic importance of the Jameson Land Basin development, estimating up to 13 billion barrels of oil potential. With secured drilling capacity and plans for key wells, Greenland Energy is making strides towards unlocking this vast resource while adapting to market demands and geopolitical shifts. Immunotherapy could be boosted by blocking the removal of cancer RNA. Immunotherapy could see a significant boost by inhibiting the removal of cancer RNA. The immune system's ability to target cancer cells relies on damaged RNA from tumors, which act as antigens. However, a natural process in the body removes faulty RNA, enabling cancer cells to evade detection. Companies like Calidi Biotherapeutics, Inc. are likely considering how to overcome this obstacle in cancer immunotherapy.
Mining news breaks. Wheaton Precious Metals Corp. schedules Q1 2026 results release and conference call. Wheaton Precious Metals Corp. has scheduled the release of its Q1 2026 financial results for May 7, 2026, after market close, followed by a conference call on May 8, 2026, at 11 a.m. ET. The company will provide webcast and dial-in options for access, with presentation materials available on its website. An archived replay will be accessible until May 15, 2026, while the webcast will remain available for 1 year.
Investor news breaks. Kraig Biocraft Laboratories, Inc. sets record with 1.3 metric tons of spider silk production in 1 month. Kraig Biocraft Laboratories has set a new world record by producing over 1.3 metric tons of recombinant spider silk cocoons in a single month. This achievement signifies a significant advancement towards commercializing this advanced biomaterial on an industrial scale. The company's successful execution of its 2026 scale-up plan has led to expanded facilities and high-output performance, with a target of ramping up production to 10 metric tons per month for various applications in technical textiles and performance materials.
Investor news breaks. Delta Gold Technologies Aquis AEQTST GQGQT accelerates quantum research funding with University of Toronto. Delta Gold Technologies Aquis DQ.ETST DGQTF has accelerated funding for quantum research at the University of Toronto, providing $269,000 in Year 2 funding, ahead of schedule. The research focuses on developing stable qubit building blocks using nanoscale gold and other materials, along with expanding its cryo-refrigeration system. This funding is part of a broader $3 million 3-year agreement, securing Delta Gold an exclusive global license to resulting intellectual property.
Energy news breaks. ESG Gold Corp. advances Montalban project with drilling plans, exploration, and mill development. ESG Gold Corp. advances its Montalban gold-silver project in Quebec with drilling plans, ongoing A&T surveying, and mill development. The company targets a May 2026 start for drilling, focusing on high-priority zones identified through geological modeling and geophysical data. The project aims to support future resource estimates and expand the system's scale. For more information, visit the company's newsroom.
Capital flows into orbit as Planet Ventures Inc. targets the space economy's backbone. Capital flows into orbit as Planet Ventures Inc. targets the space economy's backbone. The company's strategic investments in orbital energy infrastructure and lunar development align with emerging demand for in-space power systems. With the appointment of Tansu Yagan as strategic advisor and full repayment of convertible debentures, Planet Ventures signals an active posture in pursuing space sector opportunities amidst the global shift towards commercially driven infrastructure development.
Thank you for joining us today. That's it for this episode of the NewsRamp Science Podcast. As a reminder, NewsRamp curates news from leading news wires. We encourage you to visit newsramp.com to read all of today's news.